anyway, it's one of those things that I do. I'm running out of 8-page, 10-page little speech here, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it. But anyway, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming. My family, my friends. It makes me feel good to see y'all here celebrating Megan and Josh's wedding. I mean, that's such a good feeling. I mean, it's like unbelievable. It's like incredible. This is my oldest daughter getting married. Megan, golly, Megan and Josh. Anyway, I guess I'm getting sentimental in my old age. And I think about Megan when she was a little girl. And what a rotten, spoiled child she was. Anyway, I don't know if I can't even read this. Anyway.
Do it from the heart.
All right. I don't have my glasses. I can't see. But I'm going to tell you, Mel and I spoiled Megan rotten. I mean, anything she wanted, she got. I mean, and then when she was a little girl, I don't know, 2-3 years old, she wanted a little pink and white Barbie Jeep. So, and we didn't have a lot of money back then. We bought her this little pink and white Barbie Jeep. And Megan was the queen of the neighborhood. She drove through the front yard, backyard, all around the neighborhood in that little Barbie Jeep. And then she was, always the ringleader. She taught her younger brothers and her younger sisters and brother to drive that little Jeep. But she was very controlling. She didn't like them taking her Jeep, and she didn't want them to. So, I'm going to tell you a little story. So, anyway, the kids always fought over this little pink and white Barbie Jeep. I don't know, how many years do we have that, Mel? Mel, how many years do we have the little pink and white Barbie Jeep? Like 8-10 years?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with that. All right. She's not answering me. But anyway, we're on our first house on Canyon Drive, and Megan used to drive this little Barbie Jeep all around the neighborhood and stuff. And then she taught Morgan and Maddie to drive it. And one day, Megan was in one corner of the yard, and Morgan and Maddie got her little Barbie Jeep. And they took off running towards Annie and Papa's. And Morgan's behind the Jeep, hauling ass. Morgan catches an eye of her, and she's like, she's not driving my Jeep. She chases after her, and she grabs Morgan by the hair, by the arm, and she's dragging her out of the Barbie Jeep. And Maddie, Morgan's little sister, is holding her on the side, trying to keep Morgan from being dragged out of the Jeep. And Morgan's screaming and crying and whatever, and eventually they crash into the shed in the backyard. And then Mel's screaming and yelling, and I run up there, and when I get there, Megan's standing there, and she's got a wad of Morgan's hair in her hand that she tried to rip out when she's running. And then they crashed in the shed. Morgan's on the line crying. Maddie's on the yard crying. Mel's coming up screaming and yelling. And I'm like, I run up on Megan, and she's got that wad of hair. And she's like, she throws it down in the grass. And I'm like, that's just a typical day in our backyard. And I'm a sentimental guy. I drove by the house today. I drive by the house multiple times every week of my life. And my kids don't realize it, but I think about them all the time because I drive by the house, I drive by the river, and I swim in the river today. Where y'all learn how to swim in the Comal River. And it's just, I think about you guys all the time, and I just, it's a sentimental thing for me. And now to think Megan is getting married, and she's, and at first, married, I guess she is married now, I think. And Josh, I don't know what to think about Josh. At first I was kind of like, I had my reservations. I didn't know. Sorry, Josh. I know you're over there looking at me. What the hell is he talking about now? Shit. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm going to throw you under the bus here. No, but I had my reservations about Josh, and because as you fathers know, no guy is good enough for your daughter, right? And he's taking my daughter away, But now he's going to be my future son-in-law, so that's okay. He is my son-in-law. So hey. Anyway, So, and I kind of, it's been a big debate for me. But anyway, at least Megan's getting off the payroll, and Josh is taking over, and that's a good thing. So anyway, long story short, I don't want to go into the whole speech because it's going to drag on for hours. But I just want to welcome Josh into the Dunn family. I don't know if you know what you're getting into, Josh, but it's going to be
very well.
The Dunn family is, crazy family. But anyway, I want to welcome Josh into the Dunn family, and I want to say, I wish you and Megan all the happiness and joy in your life, and I hope you love Megan to eternity. So, give me a round of applause for Megan and Josh. I cut that short by about 6 pages. I don't know who's up next.
I just wanted to take a moment and thank both Josh and I's families for putting this wonderful event together for both of us. So I want to thank my dad. I want to thank my mom and Steve. You guys have just been phenomenal. I want to thank my sisters for everything they've done to help decorate. I want to thank my brother for keeping the cool.
He's a cooler, it makes him,
yeah. And then I just want to thank Josh's family for everything y'all have done and just being so supportive. So thank you all.